What up, Twitch? It's your boy Craig Shore, also known as PU2ASU, also known as Putu. I'm coming to you here on Monday night when we do our Monday Night Dungeons and Dragons. I got the Putu crew here that I'm going to pop up. Cameras up, voices out. And I'm also sitting here in the Putu studio with the Pilsinator
the Putu
2009 is my sound engineer. He's our guest for tonight. And the Brobera. So he's going to be sitting here and helping observe things, and I'm going to try to convince him one day to be my content editor or sound engineer. So he doesn't know it yet. But Putu crew, how are you guys? It's like everybody's doing well.
Doing great.
Good.
Yeah. Ready for some dungeons?
I'm not drinking coffee at 8 o'clock.
Nice.
Dangerous.
That would be irresponsible.
Edge.
It's almost like sweet tea at 8 o'clock at night.
I'm drinking space flavored cola. It tastes like space.
Or a shot top.
Wait, what is this actually?
Is that a real thing?
Space flavor.
It is space flavor. What does it taste like?
Space.
Doesn't say. Didn't they say space?
I haven't. Assume I haven't eaten
steak or
space.
something.
So cold and no oxygen as my two guesses for what that would taste like.
Just kind of devoid of
maybe
flavor.
A lot like cherry coke.
Similar to cherry coke. Man, I bet that feels very like Douglas Adams to me. Like it's space flavored, which means it tastes oddly of cherry coke.
Yes. Well, anyway, welcome. We're glad you clicked on us either now or after the fact. It's Monday Night D&D. We've been starting to kick back up some Unbeaten Path, and it's been good to go down this journey again after a little bit of a break with PS Zombie as our guide. We've also just started. Last night was our inaugural chapter of Frog and Toad. So if you haven't seen that, check out Twitch. We did that last night. It was a little rough go with our technology issues, but we'll have that ironed out by next week. It was also a little bit of rough go for the for the party who barely made it through the first encounter. So
I wouldn't have thought Frog and Toad are friends would be the most deadly campaign.
You never know. You know, one day.
What are those mosquito things?
Sturges or Sturges?
Sturges. Yes.
Yeah.
It was 8 Sturges on 3 of us, and
they'll just
your
tack
HP
on.
go away real quick.
Well, my quick and dirty analysis of that combat was that they got a bad roll at initiative, and all they had to do was hit, and they would kill these things, but they didn't hit and didn't get a new initiative. So it just kind of snowballed from there.
It also didn't help that I had the highest AC at 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, gonna be
more of a saves party than a AC party.
That's true. They're a bunch of lovers, not fighters. So anyway, check that out. That should get very interesting as the party goes into the dungeon. We'll see how that develops. You can also find PU2ASU on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and here on Twitch as well as YouTube. Check us out there. Don't forget to subscribe every month. You can subscribe using your Prime subscription as well from Amazon. So send that our way. We would appreciate it. That's all my reminders, and I'll kick it over to you, PS Zombie, for the game.
All right. Well, we're in the thick of it. After Amoobis broke out of jail, and Alibaba arrived, and Karos got broken free of his mind control. They all kind of met in this hallway with a bunch of drow, and they've just been rumbling ever since.
Wailing on them, frankly.
And that's kind of where we're at, story-wise.
We have converged into a combat.
The convergence.
United.
The convergence event.
Assuming direct control.
I'm really doing a terrible job of trying to help name this episode. So.
Is that what we're doing
It's
right
probably not what you wanted to
I already
name
suggested a name.
And it was submitted for final approval and actually used. Fight and Flight is what we're going with.
Fight and Flight? Good. I would have gone with something like Unsplit the Party or like...
Yeah, because I'm flying right now.
Unite the party and split.
Save the cow, save the world.
All right. Well,
That was a
do you guys
Heroes
want to do
reference,
introductions, or do you want to just dive in?
Let's do real quick introductions, quick and dirty. I'm Karos Fester. I play. No, I'm not. I play Karos Fester. My name is Battle Armor.
He's becoming his character.
My pseudonym is Battle Armor.
Gamer tag.
And I'm playing Karos Fester, who is an Avarial Artificer, an Avarial Armor Artificer. I'm the party's tank.
And I am a Climate Changer playing Alibaba, the Tiefling Warlock, who is flying on a carpet. That's it. I mean,
Mubis Calfin. I am the Minotaur of the group, and I am also the cleric of the group. I am
a necessary role in everything.
Circle of the Brave domain. It is.
Man, I remember those.
Utterly necessary and very moving.
I've had a couple of groups without a Minotaur, and man, I tell you, you miss it. You miss it when it's not there.
mm-hmm.
And that's a Mubis.
Yeah. How do you make cow jokes if you don't have a Minotaur?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Karos, you are up, I believe.
Oh, word. Okay.
Based on
What we can
Baba
see.
having... Yeah, Nasta went. Did he? Yeah. Yeah, it's your turn.
Cool. Well, or did I just go because I tried to cast a magic spell into it and it failed? Was
I think
that this turn or was
last turn?
Okay. I'll take it regardless. I can do nothing else, but I'm gonna just going back in and then dive in and just take a running smack at I'm gonna send one attack towards the Drow guard and try to he hasn't been that bad, so I'm just gonna try to knock him unconscious. But
Okay.
that's right effort. This is just one of my 2 attacks normal.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, 7 force damage.
He gets a shamacked by your gauntlet.
He's still up.
He is, yes.
All right, I'll take my other swing at him then. Hopefully, try to open up
Will
a little.
also hit.
Open up a little
Nice, big hit.
path here.
So as you give the old 1-2,
Oh, those are both 1 damage less because it's not magical currently.
sounds good.
So 6 and 10.
Thank
16.
you.
Mhm.
He is still standing, though he is pretty beat up and obviously in over his head. That
Yeah.
whiner fella.
As I give him a couple of basically just gloved punches, I just kind of look at him and be like, "Back off, man! I don't think you get this." And yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, he has a pained look on his face as he's kind of like doubled over a little bit. He looks over at Malvagil, who gives him like a very, very dirty look, and then he just sighs and holds his pike back up.
We shrug at each other like, that's just what Malvagil is like.
Such is life. This guy
Such is
doesn't take no
Malvagil.
for an answer.
Who else but Malvagil?
Wah, 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 wah.
Everybody hates Malvagil.
Definitely.
Let me.
I mean, I actually
As his turn.
I
comes
liked
up,
him, but
Let's see.
Yeah, he's just a little pushy, you know. He could learn to be.
yeah.
a nice
Take
guy.
no for an answer, bucko. It's 2022. Is it? Yeah. Golly.
So yeah, Malvagil is
Yeah,
going
it is.
to.
Wild.
Crazy. How's that real?
It never sounds real.
Sorry, I gotta look something up real quick.
No worries.
Okay, cool.
Trying to figure out what I can do here,
I was just gonna take
Yeah, no magic is hard.
the dodge action,
Mm.
and then he's going to back up to try to get Alibaba also in his sphere of influence.
You know I'm going to take a swing.
Yes, please do. At disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
16?
That misses. Mubis, you can also take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Oh, that's
Yes,
also
I would
minus
like-
At
1.
disadvantage.
Go thrust web.
Well, yeah, that
Even with that.
You had- disadvantage, but he still misses.
Okay.
And he'll end his turn over here. This guard's like, because now he's alone, very frustrated. He's gonna do his duty.
Oh, okay. He's not terrified by these two escaped convicts.
He is,
Can
but he's
do it,
also
do
terrified about how he's gonna be able to live in society if he doesn't
Oh, you're right.
fulfill his duty. He's gonna take a pike attack at you, Karos.
He's
Oh.
welcome to. Oh,
I
he's
guess-
welcome to do so.
Wow. And he
He
does.
hit something. You take 9
Hey.
piercing damage.
Attaboy.
Let's go. He's like super pumped. He manages to just find one of the very rare cracks in her armor. And
I was honestly
poke
not
into
even
it.
paying a little bit of attention to him, and it just like caught me by surprise. Ow! God!
Yeah. Do I fall out of the sky? I'm kind of. I'm wondering if
That is a
I
good
think I've
question.
decided no, because the ability that you're using is similar to other abilities that I'm allowing. So I'm gonna say you are still
All right.
flying, but your magic does not. Oh yeah, that's the end of his turn. Anubis, it's your turn.
Alibaba, you all right? You're not
I don't
flying as
like
straight
this
as
at all.
you once were. You're flying a little crooked now.
I cannot feel the magic.
I
So
guess
can-
I'm just gonna attack the draw guard right there. That's what I'm gonna do
Sure.
with my thrust webs.
Thrust at him.
The thrust.
Alibaba's like, get the orb.
What orb?
Orb?
Oh, do I know that he has a anti-magic orb?
I
Oh, it's
believe it is his
It's
sword.
a sword.
Sword, okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
an orb for some reason.
That's
If
Oh
no,
man,
wow.
that misses.
the horrible
you rolled a
rolls
2.
continue.
Can I just point out that whenever I'm a DM, I play amazing, and when I'm a player, I play terrible. I just like to.
That sounds like cheating to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's so low. He doesn't even have a regulation. Would you like to use any movement, or bonus action?
Movement.
I don't have anything bonus action that wouldn't be really magic related. I guess I could just shimmy beside him
Yeah, if you like.
and just use
It's also just this dude, so you could feel free to run off if you want to.
No, I'm gonna.
If you need to like heal or something, you'd be able to get out.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody is kind of distracted. I'm gonna stay in his range of movement but till another turn. So I'm just gonna stay right there right now.
All right, Alibaba, it's your turn. I need to layer.
All right, I think we established I already had reactivated the knife, right?
Yes. You use
Okay.
your action to pull King of Sleep back into your hand.
All right. Well, I think Alibaba, seeing he can still fly, he kind of looks down at the knife in his hand and back at Malvagil, and he flies over Malvagil and throws it down at him. So I think that would be an improvised or a thrown weapon.
Throw
You
dagger.
can throw a dagger. It'll just lose its
It'll just be a normal dagger.
bonuses.
Yeah,
Because of
It's better than
anti-magic.
nothing.
Although it's
the question I have then is if I lose the negative, if it loses its magic,
Yeah.
can it?
Yeah,
no
as long as
longer...
its magic is deactivated, you don't have that effect.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
All right. Well, he's
no
gonna.
Gambler's Blade properties. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn off all the benefits and leave on all the negatives.
I guess that's a D20. Well, let me go.
Yeah, you could just
I'll just
do,
make a
I think you
dagger.
just do a dagger attack. It's the
Okay.
same. And then we'll just.
Ooh.
I'm afraid that's gonna be a miss. As you chuck the dagger at him, he gracefully steps out of the way.
Well, it was just a dagger anyway. No big deal. And that's gonna end.
It's a normal
Alibaba's
dagger.
turn.
Don't pick it up. Don't investigate it.
Yeah.
Well, we might make that an issue if Nasta goes to collect daggers again. But he did that last turn, so today is his turn for throwing daggers. Oh, is the Meme page blowing up?
The things I don't understand.
All right, he's
Because
gonna
we all
do,
missed.
Get some rolling on
another
this
2
little-
daggers
Oh,
at you. I reckon he's gonna swing wide on those.
Swing wide.
All right.
Although,
He's gonna.
is
Mm,
Alibaba's AC determined? Because it's via bark skin, right? Is that suppressed?
I'm gonna. We're using
I
those
think that's
Eraserhead
you.
rules.
You made that like a kind of racial trait almost
Mm,
from a boon or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Passive effects are fine.
Yes. And certain
Makes sense.
certain activated effects that
Hmm.
are not spells. It's gonna be case by case. Sorry guys, but I wanted
case by case.
people to have some functionality.
Yeah. Totally.
Is he attacking Alibaba?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he failed.
those
It's already
miss, yeah.
Karas's turn. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No, I didn't say it because I was about to say it and then I moved in and then I should have said
Yeah.
it after that.
So I am going to. I'm gonna sort of do my punch around the rosy and step over here, make a little punch at him. Not non-lethally again, just trying to clock him.
That'll work.
9 force damage. Are we looking? Still up.
He's looking pretty rough, but he's still up.
All right,
Hey,
one
these are
more.
some tough enemies.
19
It'll hit.
or 18. 8 force damage.
He's barely, but still up.
Oh, all right, that's fine. That's all I got.
Yeah, these guys are pretty tough. They're no,
You've done your duty. No need to die. He's trying to
They're
convince.
no wild critters. They're hardened Underdarkings.
Mm.
Underdarkers.
Entirely fair.
Let me see.
My name is Jeff.
And then I'm actually going to. Alibaba's up in the air, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get underneath him. I'm going to impose myself underneath him, and I'm going to look at both of them and be like, "Keep your eyes down here."
Okay.
All right, he'll do his attack of opportunity. He's like, "That's your chance, man." And it was not his chance.
Fantastic, wonderful. Love that for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, but don't fall.
He goes for like a behind the back like pool shot on you, you know. And
so
and
confident
it's
from his
just
previous.
yeah, it's just so far beyond his ability. But it doesn't.
Shame that.
It's the long and the short of that.
Good stuff. That's my turn.
Cool. Let me see.
We can move me out and just I am where
Yeah, we'll move you around as needed.
I am where Alibaba is. Hopefully to impose disadvantage on anyone making range attacks against him.
Malvagil on his turn is going to reach in the box and take Amubus's potion of healing, and he's going to drink it.
Oh, I cannot believe it.
Hands off my items, you fiend!
Is it 2d4 plus 2?
I have COVID, hoof and mouth, something. Don't drink my stuff.
We were in the path for all the COVID stuff.
You
Hasn't
have hooves and a mouth.
Hoof and mouth.
Cool.
That's a hard meme to find, I gotta say.
What is hoof and mouth? I don't think many people found it funny. Were we doing bonus actions for potions?
I think we were. Bonus
roll,
action
I
to
think
drink
so.
it. Action to administer it to somebody else.
Is that
I believe
rules?
those are the Matt Mercer rules. If we were,
All right, then
If
he's
we were
going to use
playing
his
that way.
action to dodge again.
sounds fine.
This guard. Yeah, I mean he's just gonna go for Anubis because he's right here. It's just you and me, man.
No Megatron.
I feel like this guy's had like 3 times
It's
the
only
attack
me.
that anyone else has. Like,
Maybe
just-
he accidentally.
He only
does
has
have it?
one attack. Almost everyone else has.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just poking.
Yeah,
That
why was he
hits
the
you.
last guy to attack?
Anubis.
Oh, opportunity attack.
Do
I was like,
I-
why did he just go?
I see everybody kind of talking.
You don't
about
have your
this
armor on.
orb or anything. Do I see it in the scuffle? Is it pretty noticeable?
Not an orb. It's his sword.
It's his
Sorry,
sword.
it
is his-
wielding
it's
it.
his-
But would I
sword.
know that, like from explicitly from the interactions of what I've seen?
I mean, it's got glowing runes.
Okay.
I'd say you
He
kind
seems
of
to be casting most of his magic through it. So
Okay.
notice
So I'm gonna try to go
it moving.
knock it
Moving.
with a horn attack.
It's not quite your turn. Does 15 hit you?
Oh, 15. Hang on one sec.
I think your
Unarmed.
AC
We're
is
doing it
15.
unarmored, right? Like I
Yeah.
didn't get my armor
Mhm.
back. I can't remember. Okay.
Not yet.
So that would be 10 plus dex, which is 15 even. So yes, it would.
Beats it.
beats it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What a
oof.
legend.
Oh.
Absolute leg.
Well, that changes things.
He deals 12 piercing damage.
Oh.
Like, man, that's so much easier when they don't have armor.
I'm quite wounded.
Sorry, Amubus.
All right, I am going to use my movement In my turn now. Does the Drow Guard do anything else?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
No, that's all.
No, you're good. I'm gonna try to move out of the magic field because I think I gotta heal,
Move.
and people are
Okay.
drinking my potion. So
Are you gonna dodge or disengage, or are you just gonna risk the?
You have a potion?
If I have, no, I don't have anything. I think you tried to throw me my armor and it like fell. Right? Is that what?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in
it's
chest.
that box.
Tried to throw
there.
the chest.
I
Gotcha.
couldn't throw it very far.
And armor takes ages to put on. So.
Yeah, it takes a minute, right?
After
1
we
minute.
get out of this,
You can
me
put on
and
shield
you
as one
should
action,
play
that
some
would be a
catch,
difference.
Alibaba. We should, work on that passing ability.
I was never very good at catch, you know.
Sports ball.
I never had a father to play with. So.
Didn't mean to get deep.
Yes, perhaps-
Sorry.
Perhaps
He
we
gives
don't
you,
make
like, a
him
mean
the
look.
quarterback on our team.
Karos is like, I only had a father, and therefore I'm terrific at sports.
My aim, incredible. My arm, steam powered.
I was all state Varial
They used to
High.
say my father had a cannon for arm because he replaced his arm with a cannon.
All right.
Uh,
So healing word is a bonus action that I have
Yeah.
on me. So what I will do is I will take the disengage option and I will move out of the magic field to be able to heal myself. I will go a full
Nice.
30 feet.
all right, you
Nice.
shove the guard off you, so he can't do.
Position.
Move
Heal
out of the
myself.
way. And
Spiritual
I will use healing word on. Can I cast it on multiple creatures? I haven't used healing word in a long time. I need to review that.
No,
Is that just one?
You can upcast it for more healing, but no.
you can twin it.
There's a spell called Mass Healing Word that does do that, but it's much higher
Do
level.
not has that.
You've got meta magic. You can twin it. I was twinning
I've done
everything
that.
last night.
Yeah, I also
I
was
twinned a
twinning
healing
everything.
word. I was twinning
I-
fire bolts. I was twinning shocking
Yeah, you
grass.
can double heal yourself.
That's hilarious. I was doing the exact same thing. I was also playing a sorcerer last night. I was twinning a lot of.
We were doing the same thing at the same time.
I twinned Chaos
Nice.
Bolt a few times.
You
'cause
guys
again,
were doing the same thing at the same time, so you were almost twins.
ha!
Nearly.
Oh,
Hey.
that's
it's a difference of about 10 years, but hey.
because you were twinning.
Twins.
That was the-
So
you
he
guys
is
did the
zombie.
same-
Except my life, except my mouth's like this. And
Did,
this is
did
zombie.
I
that's
still
the only
have
difference.
the meta magic skill, or did I lose that?
We lost that.
You lost that.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Much like I
It's
do not
getting
have my
excited.
channel divinity anymore.
All right, I healed myself for
smite,
7.
much to
I'm
his chagrin.
done.
Cool. Great turn.
So, that's it.
Alibaba, it is your turn.
All right, Alibaba's gonna look at that weakened drow and try to put him out of his misery with the light crossbow.
Hey.
Um,
We're breaking out those tools we ain't seen for a while.
oh no. Well, I have it in my items list, but not on my attacks. For some reason, there it is.
You could.
I gotta turn advantage off. Normal.
Yeah,
I think I rolled a 6, right?
I'm afraid a 6 will not.
Yeah.
This is like the luckiest, unluckiest guy in the world.
Blast
It's like-
you!
He's like
Still
gotten
that
some pot
drow.
shots in. He's gotten a lot of damage on himself.
Haven't used this crossbow in a very long time.
I have better tools.
Would you like to do anything else?
I think I'm gonna
I'm directly
fly
below you
out
currently.
of the magic. There.
Leave the magic. Cool.
Anti-magic, I should say.
Anti-magic. All right. We're going to have Nasta gather knives again.
Oh crap.
But there's many more knives that aren't yours than that are yours. So I'm going to roll a d10, and only on a 10 he picks up your knife.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see that 10.
I know, this is like asking for it, isn't it?
Absolutely. 100%.
It's just Nah, he gets regular knives.
He's not the king of
Does
sleep.
the likelihood go up next time?
If he were to gather again, but he might throw. All right, Harris, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna take a couple of swings at Malvagil. I don't
Alright.
think he's I don't think he's
Disadvantage.
doing. Yeah, let me go ahead and I think I can even remove my magic bonus. Oh, because he dodged. Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
he knows
Oh.
his role in this fight.
Is that a thing that I know, or is that a thing
What,
that I
that he
don't
dodged?
know? Yeah. How does that work mechanically?
I think you'd know.
Is he kind of like
I don't-
jiggling?
I don't want to deal with like people pretending they don't know stuff. That is like really obvious.
Entirely fair.
You know?
All right, I'll smack knife guy then, knife style.
Okay.
It'll probably be easier to do.
Let's see. Oh, I conveniently put it here. The second one hits.
Cool.
The first one,
13
he manages to
thunder damage.
knuckle up. That's great. Great damage. Great job. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's now hurting too. Him and the Drow Guard are not feeling good.
Dope.
Um,
That's all I got. I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it grooving, keep feeling good.
keep it sleazy.
Can I retcon a movement? I feel bad even saying it. Never mind. Not gonna-
What was the issue? Just out of curiosity.
I just didn't move it as far as I had intended, but
Well,
that's all good. It doesn't
we'll
matter.
see if it amounts to anything. I think what he's gonna do. Think what's best. I think he's going to dodge again. And then attempt to move so that Anubis is in the circle yet again.
Just me, why?
So feel free to be opportune. Disadvantage.
No.
All right.
I'm gonna keep my reaction.
Hey, that's a strat too. All right, the guard. This little guy. He still thinks he's got the magic touch for you. He's gonna go for it. He's the only one who's damaged you, and he's like, it's up to me. A valiant effort.
Indeed, now
Alas.
a fantastic effort that would hit 95% of the D&D population, but I happen
Anubis,
to have
it's your turn,
insane
sir.
AC.
You take my potion, you take my magic, but you'll never take my spirit,
Freedom.
my freedom. You won't put this old Minotaur out to pasture.
Might. You
What?
go ahead, dude.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was thinking you might have enough room to back up and do your charge attack.
That was suggested. Shout out to the Pillinator 2009 who suggested I should charge with my horns to take out the anti-magic field.
Break that horde.
So I think I might do that. But I'm not confident in my
What do you need?
rolls.
20 feet of movement?
Yeah. Wish
Yeah,
I could-
it would be a disadvantage right now because he is dodging. But man, if it hit, what a legend.
What a legend.
I don't mean to bait you into it
You are trying to bait me.
with,
aren't you?
with dreams.
And it's working.
I'll drink a little bit of
Get
space
debated.
while you decide. The flavors of space.
All right.
The flavors of space in the palm of your hand.
I think they just made cheer wine and then we're like, hey, it's space flavored Coke.
We can't just call this cheer wine. That's
Space flavored Coke is
illegal. So it's
Trademark.
space.
By us?
I-
Question mark?
I cannot fathom the fact that this is really space flavored.
All right. I'm gonna do it because it's gonna be legend.
Believe it.
So I need
Space
20,
flavored. Oh my gosh.
I need 20 feet.
Starlight Coca-Cola, huh?
Yeah, I think if you just back.
If I back up 5 feet, would you consider, because it's half through the square, DM, can I move out of the field, bonus action a spell, and then charge? Is that allowed? Because 5 feet is still sort of half in the circle, half not.
You can move 10 feet and then 30-foot charge in.
Well, I've got 30 feet total.
Oh, wait. Does
So-
it not work? Yeah.
I would need 5.
Yeah,
And then 20.
That's 25.
Yeah.
I'll allow.
Okay, you'll allow. Sweet. All right. So you guys watch him move this move just here and like leaning back a little bit just outside of the circle. Like he does like a cool like parkour maneuver, and he's gonna cast his last spell as a bonus action, which is Shield of Faith. To cast that. And
Remember, you don't have to get onto his spot.
Also,
you
if
just
that's a
have to get next to
concentration
him,
spell,
so-
it's gonna deactivate when you go back in.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you could really do is heal yourself.
Which I might as well do.
Well, regardless, it's an active effect, even if it's not concentration. So it would disappear.
Concentration and up to 10 minutes. Okay, then I'll just do another healing word.
So
Give myself 5 HP.
mineral, you hate to see it.
I'm fresh out of all spells. Sharing that with people. You know, transparency.
Will this legend be able to pull it off?
You got this.
I hope I do. I don't have a macro for horns, but it looks like it was 1d6 plus. Can I just use my solar? I think solar shield was calculated.
It still works with your sword. It's just a charging attack. You can still use your sword.
Okay, so just I'll use thrust web, but it's actually him
Yep.
charging.
Thrust.
Oh.
Incredibly low.
Nice!
It is disadvantage, but
It's
that's looking
disadvantage,
good.
remember.
Oh my goodness.
Curses.
You took you out?
A decent attempt. A shame.
So I end up like smack dab next to him though, right? So there I am, chilling out, regretting my decisions in my life.
You had to go for it.
Yes, you
Somebody had to be a hero.
That's,
you do that
that's true.
classic anime, scratch his cheek, and it's like, "What? He's fast. And then now
Ouch, my pride.
man, that was so exciting.
Almost.
It's D&D people, this is what it's about. Alibaba.
Okay. My question to you, DM,
Yeah.
is how much does this crate below me weigh?
The one
If you look at
Like
the
on
map,
the
let me
map?
yeah, I'm gonna move my character. You see that?
let's see.
If it's
Crate.
really there. I mean,
Crate weight 5E.
What?
Storage items.
Oh gosh, he's looking up.
Probably a barrel. It's about that size. 30 pounds.
Okay. So Alibaba is gonna pick that crate up and fly over the drow. Well, technically they're all drow, so I could have said that could have been anyone. I just feel like Karos could do more damage than I can right now, and I wouldn't want him to waste his damage on that card. You know? And I don't think I can kill Malvagil with a crate.
Don't worry about
I
it.
can probably kill the Drow guard with the crate. But let's see if I can even get to Malvagil. Let's see. I guess I can. It's 30 feet. Just depends on the if you think I can
Drop
get
the
there.
barrel
or
on
not,
his
DM.
head.
Because that was what, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Pick the crate up and drop it on Malvagil. But
Yeah, let me
because technically I can lift
see if there's any
145
precedent
pounds.
because I'm not sure how to.
I'd convert whatever falling damage it was into falling damage, essentially. Like however much falling damage a human would take.
Falling damage per.
It would be 1d6, but
26 per 10
You
feet.
do a dex save to get out of.
but she's
the-
about 15 feet up, so. But I was more thinking for like. Surely it's not an auto hit, so I'm like, what would that
No, yeah.
be?
Yeah,
Almost feels like it'd be a dex save.
You want me to just roll a d20?
I find that.
Okay, dex is good. That's fine with it. Yeah. So I roll a d20, right?
No, he would roll a dex save if that's what we were doing, which I don't think
I
Tristan
think
has
he'd
decided.
roll a dex save.
If he gets lucky again, oh my gosh, he is a lucky drow.
No, I'm just trying to decide what the DC is on this. I almost want to do it based on your strength score.
Uh-oh.
That feels reasonable.
It's 9 or -1.
-1.
Yeah.
So if we added proficiency, that'd be a DC 10. That sounds reasonable to me. We'll do it a DC 10 dex saving throw for 26 damage for every 10 feet. We'll just say 2d6. Alright. Do it. And I will do my dex saving throw.
2d6. Okay.
Legend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Like it never even
Not
happened.
even advantage.
Yeah.
Somebody misses tonight. Ugh.
Sorry, what? All that calculation for that. Yeah, I wouldn't normally take so long on something, but that's like a precedent, and it's like now you can apply that rule universally. You know,
I like it.
this is how I like to operate. All right, well, go
This
ahead
is
and
the
move your
way.
character over there. You can be over him or 5 feet away from him, whichever you prefer. Well, which were you not dropping it on him? I thought you were dropping it on Malvagil.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it could have been him. I just rolled the other guy's dex.
Yeah, I mean, if I would have hit, it would have been the other one, of course.
Yeah, natural. This fella, you're up in his business now, Karos, so he's gonna go for you.
Entirely fine.
All right, he can do 3 attacks.
Wow.
What is this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, ignore that last.
Only one of those hits me.
Ignore
Crit,
all the things I've
obviously.
clicked.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Yes, just the one hits you. But ignore that
Just the one
damage.
hits me. Okay.
This is the proper. 10
All right,
piercing
11,
damage.
11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. As he pierces. Your
Ah.
damage.
Ew. Ah.
Yes, by sheer numbers game, a flurry of attacks. Something makes it do.
Too busy dodging the other two that the first one strikes me true. Cool. Me?
Yes.
All right, dope. I'm gonna punch that guard.
Beats it. Rule damage.
Hey! 11 force damage.
He's knocked out cold with an uppercut.
Boom.
Like
I
rock'em
give him
sock'em robots.
give him an uppercut and he's got a glass jaw.
Nice one,
just like
Karos.
Glass Joe.
I'll just leave him here
Sounds good.
for now.
Breaking the losing streak.
with a dead symbol on him.
And I am going to shift around while staying inside this guy's reach.
Yes.
And at some point along the way, I'm gonna give him a little punch.
Cool. The walk around, the reach around is that does miss him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Those are some terrible rolls for you.
They were quite bad for me. For me as Karos, bad rolls.
But
for me as any other
yes,
character that I
you're
play. Yeah. Got one down. So that's all that really matters.
Alright. This fella. Feeling things have turned against him even.
Became
Consider some
unbearable.
options. Mhm.
Shout out to people watching on Twitch. Make sure to follow our Discord for funny memes along the way.
Yeah, he feeling that things are going poorly for him and kind of resigning himself to that, just mutters a Underdark swear. Bummer.
Shame that.
It's very offensive in Underdarkian, but it sounds really mild. He's
Amubus
going to take
gasps.
disengage action.
What did he say?
You wouldn't want to know. So dirty.
He's going to drop his sword, and he is going to hightail it. He's pretty sure he can't make it that way, so he'll go the other way. He runs here. Oh, I guess I'll get rid of this aura.
A giant spider comes out and eats him.
Uncheck C. Nope. I probably fixed it.
Oh.
And when he reaches the gate here, he takes a bow to y'all and says, "Adieu," and Misty steps down into the dungeon.
Fair.
Amubus smirks and says, I wouldn't go that way if I were you.
It's his prison.
He's gonna get flayed alive.
Yes, perhaps. Guard's dead. Amubus, it's your turn. You are freed from. Nope, anti-magic's still there.
to do what I want.
Free to
The
use
sword is still
magic,
active.
Time.
even though I don't have any spell slots to remain. I'm just gonna go over to get my gear. Is that guard
Sounds
gonna do
good.
anything?
You can return. He's dead.
Okay.
Unconscious, please.
No.
You can return all of your gear to your inventory. It'll take 1 minute to don your armor. It'll take 1 action to put on your shield, and the rest of it's negligible.
Okay. I begin that
Do
process.
you care to put on your shield?
Yes.
All right.
Better
Give yourself
AC.
2 more AC.
Beautiful.
Anything else from you, sir?
No. I'm just gonna be like, oh, just give me a minute, and I'm like tucking stuff in, and I'm like, don't, nobody look.
Alibaba. Now I need to put this field up. The anti-magic is still here. The sword is still active. What
Is
if he
it?
still? If I move him back, I wonder if he still has the aura because it's really.
Or am I in the anti-magic field?
Yes, I need to. So I need to put it back. What a fool I've been.
Is it originating from this spot?
It was here.
No, right
yeah.
there. Okay. Well, we could draw a circle.
I'm just gonna put him here, but he's not here.
We can't see his aura anymore.
Yeah, I gotta reactivate it.
Okay.
All
Meow.
right, it's here. He's not. It is.
Crap.
I never understood how to do circles correctly.
Yeah, you'd think it would originate from the center and go out instead of one corner.
Possible to do.
What's that?
We just try. Nothing.
I think I'm gonna crossbow Nasher.
That'll hit.
And a better aim than you. So it's 5.
You shoot him like in the thigh, which forces him to take a knee in pain, but he is still alive. Anything else for you, sir?
Gonna move out of this anti-magic.
That's fair.
That'd be my turn.
All right. On his turn, he's going to drop his weapons and raise his hands. He just says, I know when I'm beat. You're free to go if you swear me. And he just gets on his knees.
Yeah, I'll give him a nod. Walk over here, pick up the sword.
Yep.
And just dash away. Come on, beta boys, let's get out of here. I forget exactly how. So I can I can go pretty far.
All right.
So I'm gonna.
It is now
I'm gonna go.
I went the wrong direction. I'm so stupid.
As a word of note, I don't know if I put it on the item description. Oh, it has no deactivate condition other than its timer. So once it's on, it's on.
Wild.
You didn't go the wrong direction, Alibaba. You came back. That was the right direction.
Cool.
And I just look at him for a long time.
All right.
Thank you for saying that, Anubis.
Delete the aura now.
I feel much shame.
I think we're beyond that. Oh yeah. Dryguard's dead. Anubis.
Yes, surrender's
As you
fine.
please,
As
sir.
I'm like tucking stuff in, but I want to talk to you, and I'm just like still like trying to adjust to all this stuff, and I'm like, you just wait right there. I've got words for you, sir, and I'm just like trying to get dressed basically while trying to be.
No words, we're
commanding.
leaving.
No, I have words, and I'm still like trying to get everything.
You'll have time to be cross later.
Hurriedly trying to like stuff in pockets and all this shit.
Putting your pants on, like
Yeah.
hopping.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to start peeling out of there as well. Which direction were we headed? Oh, I'll just follow
Towards the
across.
graveyard.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever.
Alibaba. Shall you do the same?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow my
I think-
friends out.
I think I'm just heading the direction that wasn't where I came from and wasn't where the other dude was going. Because I don't know that that's where Alibaba came from, nor that this is the correct escape route. But it is not towards that dude and not towards where I came from.
Yeah, Alibaba was headed back towards the prison and then remembered that's where Amubis came from.
And I look back and I'm
that's
like,
where the bad guy went. So
you don't want to go down there.
yeah.
The next step's a doozy.
I will follow you.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm
Is there
filling the things.
like anything blocking our way, or can we can we see where it's going or anything?
Sorry, I'm just messing with you. I'll be with you very shortly. I will. All right, no, nothing is blocking your way. Thou art free to go, and in fact, I shall relocate maps. But before I do that, we'll do just a quick cutaway gag, have a little humor going. Alvagil appears in the prison where these Ashen Knights are fighting back 2 giant spiders and several zombies who have survived. Dead bodies strewn everywhere. A drow, several drow, a Durgar, suspiciously not a certain serial killer, and how did he escape?
Where did he go?
I know you guys were covering the one exit, but he's
Hey
somewhere
guys,
well
I
gone.
gave a prisoner a knife. I'm saying as we walk away.
Good job.
And they say
Good thinking.
they're like, "Sir, things are a little out of control here." And he says, "Out of my way." And he steps forward and he casts Cone of Cold and just
kills everybody.
End of cutscene. Okay. To the graveyard. Very fun. Okay. So you guys emerge from the graveyard opening. And top this building, you can hear a strange metallic tapping. And you can hear the grunting of a drow man saying, "No, strike, hit harder, come on." I can't.
I have no idea what that is
Get rid of
about.
this turn order, Troy. Been up for a while.
Weeks.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you
just
guys are
kidding.
In
There
the
is,
graveyard.
There is a gravekeeper, guardian person tied up there. By the way.
Oh. You all seem to do a bit better with your escapes than I did. My guy got away anyway.
As you step out and you can see the roof, you can see he's still tied up, but he's managed to kind of like shimmy into a sitting position on the roof, and his hawk has a tinder box and is trying to light his cigarette. And he's just like trying to instruct the hawk on how to do it, and it just keeps tapping its beak and not able to get a spark. And he's like, "Come on, fire."
So Alibaba's gonna like,
Press the
cause
digitate.
he's gonna press the digitate and light the cigarette and say, "My friends, the classic moral quandary: do we leave him here, possibly to starve to death and die on top of this horrible structure, or do we let him go and risk the chance of him telling them where we went?"
Well, they do.
It seems that he's close to
You already kind of know.
the end
Like-
anyway.
You could blindfold me.
It's true. We could blindfold him.
It's a good idea.
He makes excellent points.
As long as I can keep the cigarette.
Yes, as long as you don't require your eyes for that. Yeah, I'll take some strip of cloth and just,
The new
bind his eyes.
The new D&D.
And I'm going to.
He's like the bird too.
I really can't. I can't do anything else here, guys. I have
He's got
I've heard that.
he's got a hood in my pocket.
Whoops.
I heard that calms birds down.
The bird's actually fairly cooperative as you put a blinding hood on it. He just goes, "Cheers." Goes back.
And then
seemingly
I
content
find
that he lost this fight.
I find something reasonably sharp, and I place it sort of next to him so that if he gets the blindfold off, eventually he'll get something sharp to cut his ropes after we're gone.
Well, and Nast at least saw that you exited here. It's safe to say someone will be coming.
Someone's gonna rescue him
in some amount of time.
He seemed chill, is all.
Yeah, he's fine. Once he's beat, he's beat.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice
let's
try,
get
but
out.
you'll never get the beta, boys. Who does that?
You'll always remember this as the day you almost caught the beta boys.
There you go.
Once
Good Pirates reference for everybody.
Once again, the alpha falls to the beta.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
So gouging his eyes out is not on the
Alibaba.
plan, correct?
No.
Okay, cool. It may have been brought
Alibaba.
up over here.
Are you
You found us here.
we're
Can
having
we
two
go back
very
the way you
different
came?
conversations? No,
I think we're.
I would really prefer you both to not die. We have been through too much together at this point.
I'm glad
Yes,
we're back.
I think
to
we'll
good
say
including,
the magic-
funnily enough, dying.
I tap
I think
everybody
we'll
on
say
the
the
shoulder.
magic carpet worn off by now.
Okay.
Magic carpet.
Feels
worn
like
off.
a good long time.
Yeah. He just kind of drifts to the ground as it dissipates.
Your platter, your once flounder magic carpet.
I guess it's gotta have fish patterns on it.
Semi-sentient.
Well, at least we're all alive. What can we do
Yes. Is there a way that we can head that's sort of away from here that they might not know about? How did you get here? You just sort of showed up.
now? Well, you're not going to like it, but we have to go through the sewers.
I would be fascinated to see their plumbing system. You underestimate me.
All right,
Underestimate
you
how
are very
mundane a
strange.
thing is super cool to me.
I literally, my background is all about architecture.
Well,
If we must.
this is a very special kind of architecture. And he kind of leads
I
you to the.
I have the urban infrastructure feature.
Oh my gosh, you would be interested in this.
City planner.
Quite literally.
I don't know why they started it in the graveyard.
Civil engineering.
Seems a good place to go. People chuck bodies here, then they just sort of, maybe you could pretend to be dead and smuggle somebody out. Things like that.
There's also a lot of clogs, I would say, in the sewage from the graveyard. So watch your step. They kind of. But we all have dark vision, right? I think.
I do.
I don't.
Yes.
I do.
You
I
do.
don't.
It was one of your boons.
Okay.
It was an augment of your
Is that-
ability to always see the sun. That
Right.
you can always
That's
see
right.
the sunlight now.
That's right.
Gives you dark vision.
It was a pretty weird sword. I did not like it.
I think it's cool. I don't know when we'll use it, but maybe we can use it as sort of an anti-magic bomb to just like activate and then chuck at somebody. Not certain I'd ever want to use it personally because I'm quite reliant on a lot of different magic, but it could be useful just to have.
I think if we're taking some time to travel, Alibaba would try to carry it with his mage hand and see if he can activate it with mage hand.
Can you carry
Just
me?
well,
as
it's
an
out of charge.
experiment.
Can you carry
Okay.
me with mage hand? I'm kind of tired.
10 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you're a bit too much beef for.
Yeah,
a
it
mage
takes.
hand.
It could take a few days for it to recharge.
Okay.
Entirely fair.
A lot of questions
Depending.
about weight tonight.
That's
On,
listed in its item description.
Yeah. It recovers 1d4 charges at dawn, and it takes all 4 charges too. Okay.
Yes. Takes all
That
4
makes
charges.
sense. Okay, so once every couple of days.
But
up
yeah,
to,
it might not even work the first time.
up to 4 days.
1 to 4 days.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
be available to using it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, are you
Yeah, I don't
guys
like
going
WoW
to
either.
try to rest here, or just give Moobus time to put his armor on, or are you just going to move straight on to somewhere safer?
Let's maybe take a short rest so that Anubis can get his armor on and heal a little bit.
Thank you.
And then move on from there.
Oh yeah, and I get my spell slots.
And yeah, Alibaba gets his spell slots. I didn't use that many spells because I was mostly punching that whole time. So I think I'm only down a second level spell slot. So this will actually get us back up to reasonably full, except for Mr. Anubis.
Thank you, friends,
If we
for this
can.
quick rest.
Do I get to roll a hit die, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll 2 hit die.
Yeah, I'll say that you guys,
Ooh.
it'll be like cutting it close because they're probably going to want an equivalent of a short rest as well, but then they're going to want to come after you. So y'all are working
Great.
on pretty much
We're being
a
tracked.
similar timer at this point.
Sounds good.
So Anubis, you're back up to full everything, or your hit points. You don't have your spell slots, but I mean your armor's back, so your AC's back. Your
But
shield's
we
safe.
took short rest. We didn't take long rest.
Short rest,
Just a
yes.
short.
Short rest, okay.
Yeah, the last night's campaign was the first time I took a short rest, used all my hit die, and was not full health at the end of it.
That's hilarious.
That's how low I was. Also, D6 hit die does not feel good.
Yeah, my sorcerer also has. He started out with 9 Constitution with a D6 hit die. I had
Oh my.
I had 5 HP at level 1.
Oh.
It was hilarious.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah, at least have 16. So-
Something kind of amusing happened. He had 8 intelligence as well, and we found a circlet of intellect, and so
He
put it
just,
on and literally
jumped 11 points of intellect.
exactly. I was like, that's a full commoner. That's a sentient human being's worth
Right.
smarter than he
Like
was
literally
an
smarter
hour
than I
ago.
was.
Yeah.
In total, I just gained. I'm like,
Exactly. It more than doubled, and it's yeah. So we haven't gotten to RP any of that yet, but I'm like, how would this change a human being to be like almost infinitely smarter?
All right, as you're taking a short rest,
Mm-hmm.
Amubis, you know
Yes.
where you're headed now that Alibaba has pointed out the sewers.
Mm.
But the pull that sends you on the path feels like it's pulling somewhere else. Specifically, somewhere in this graveyard.
Do I have a little bit more of a direction in the graveyard, like towards a certain area? Or do I just sense in this general area, like general vicinity?
Oh. Maybe wouldn't have taken a short rest in the graveyard. I thought we were going down in the sewer and then walking a little bit and
Oh, okay, I missed that bit.
no. It's fine. We didn't really establish it. I just thought we were
before you go to take a short rest.
Yeah.
Before you make it to the sewer.
Before we make
you
it to the
feel
sewers.
A pull.
I feel.
Bros, beta bros. I feel.
Are you feeling a pull somewhere?
You feel a metagame.
I'm feeling shoulder tapped by something called a DM. That I'm getting a calling
Almost
from
as
this
if
graveyard.
There was something in the graveyard that an NPC
There's-
had told you.
Perhaps we should look around.
So wait, have you not taken the rest?
Yeah,
Certain Durgar might have. said
we did
something
short
to you
rest
and told
in
you
the
a specific
sewers.
place in the graveyard. Where you
So
could find
basically, I'm trying to
something.
convince everybody to go back to the graveyard. So I'm like, guys, we need to.
We
go
are
back to
currently in the graveyard.
That's where we took our rest, or we went to the sewers, took a rest.
We didn't actually take a rest.
No, we
yet.
had to retcon because I thought you were resting here, and I was like, well, I'll do the thing after. But then you're resting in the sewer, which makes more
Is
sense.
there something in the graveyard
have
you
to-
need?
So I have to do it now.
Okay.
Health is-
Did you get told by anyone to find anything in the graveyard specifically?
Well, I'm at home here. This is, Path of the Grave and all
Grave
that
cleric,
stuff.
that's true.
This is kind of my
Mm-hmm.
home turf.
It's true.
very natural to
Probably
be in a
all it is. Let's
graveyard.
move on.
Matter of fact, I don't think we treated that man very
Just feels
right.
homey.
He was a good steward. We always have to keep our graveyard stewards with high esteem.
I did light his cigarette.
I don't think Craig literally remembers.
That's fair enough.
If for his character, it was but a day. It was honestly like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. So
Ooh, Anubis!
The ghost.
I'm the ghost of the Durgar! They met in jail!
what are you doing here? Oh gosh. I'm losing it, aren't I? It's the
The
mad
new
cow!
grave-
It's settling
The
in.
new grave cleric power you have! Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
You got very large.
Nice.
I said you should take the sword away from the Ashen Kingdom, and that I'd give you my treasured possession in return, and that it was behind the grave with the symbol of an eagle.
Oh, that's right.
Woo!
That's right. I don't remember, but Amubis would. So I start looking
Yes.
for that grave.
All right.
Do I need to do any sort of
It's-
check?
I don't know.
Right
He
here?
wants to go look at the grave right now.
It's
What-
important.
okay.
Did no time to explain. Basically, there was someone who let me out of jail.
Time to explain.
Something about
Yes, you can. It's extremely prominent. It is the most prominent grave in here. in the north part of the map, right next to the structure, you can see a grave with an eagle on it.
Basically, I got to find this grave. My life is a movie, and it's Shawshank Redemption, and I got to go find the secret place
It's right there.
that we agreed on while in prison. And I go there.
Oh. Are you going to the beach afterwards?
Maybe.
All right, hit me with
Hit you with a what?
with a. You could do a perception check to see if you could find where this precious item was hidden.
The way I'm rolling, can I give you 2?
Well, obviously we'd be helping it. Eh?
Yeah, with the help of your friends.
And
Giving you
guiding.
advantage and guiding you.
19.
19.
Oh, just shy.
No, yeah. Oh, 20. Behind the grave, you are able to find a loose rock. When you move it, there's nothing.
Oh boy.
But you notice under the rock, there's soft earth, and so you dig with your minotaur paws, hands.
Hoofs.
That's a human part of you, so hands.
Hooves and talons.
And as you dig out the dirt, you pull out
Hoof fingers.
a thick, beautifully adorned belt of dwarven kind.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
So you now have a belt of dwarven kind.
Ooh.
Just stacking them languages. Oh wait, does that?
Language master.
It
I don't
gives
know
you
if that's-
strength, right?
I don't remember.
Con.
Con.
Saving advantage on saving throws.
Yeah, that's right. You just have an advantage on person.
Something's been boosted.
No, you can. You can
Hit
speak,
point.
read, and write Dwarvish.
Nice.
Constitution score increases by 2.
It's gonna be talking to all kinds of people.
Advantage on charisma.
The universal translator.
Great.
Speaking
I loved that item on my bard.
Perhaps we should tell the dwarves of this. Or the dwergar, I guess.
What was his name again? My prison buddy?
Yes, we do need to get back to the path. So, did we
Durgan.
determine that was with the Dwerger?
Thank you, Dorgan. I click it.
Go here. This is where you
Let's
actually-
maybe get out of here, and then we can decide.
One moment.
All right, so you did
We'll
your
run
short
out for
rest
Durgan.
here. I'm trying to remember if it was
I know how to get out of here, guys.
because the sea elves didn't know.
Sea elves didn't know. My guy didn't know.
Malvagil didn't know.
Alvagil didn't mention. I think he said there were stories.
Well,
If there was information I'm supposed to remember but don't.
I don't remember if there's information I'm supposed to remember that down. Because you could have learned it from Ninja Turtles.
We could go back to Ninja Turtles.
I can't
yeah.
remember if they told
Let's
me about that. But we could go
Let's-
talk to them.
Yeah, let's go back. I feel fairly safe with them.
I
I mean,
must introduce you to my friends, the ones that showed me how to.
At the very least, they can guide us out.
yeah, the way that Alibaba knows, anyways, is the way to their place.
Is
so
back, yeah.
It's kind of
Honestly,
gonna be
that's
where you end
that's
up
the
anyways.
absolute safest thing we could be doing. So I think that's just fair.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So
There was some big
Ali-
octopus creatures in here, so
crabs.
Okay.
not
crabs.
Don't-
crabs.
Don't exaggerate.
I don't like
Um,
crabs.
Okay.
Now that Alibaba has experienced the sort of extreme mildness to the threats here in the sewers, there's bats and rats and other beasties, but it's quite easy to
it's-
walk by them.
It's just like
Even
subsequent playthroughs of Dark Souls where you can kind of just run
Yeah.
by almost
Even the
literally.
giant crabs like crest the edges, and you can just topple them back into the water. Takes them a good 10 minutes to flip back over and make it back up. So this is a non-threatening.
The
Yeah, I
mud
think we
crabs from
just
Skyrim.
Make our way out.
Yes,
I'm
you
making
can.
our way.
My plethora of maps.
I'm just seeing like a big crab crest in the water coming up, about to bite Alibaba. He just like taps it back
PTSD.
in with his staff and just keeps going.
Everyone thinks you're super badass because they're like, wow, he didn't
Yeah.
even flinch when that thing came out of the water to attack him.
Dodge the bats, and everybody ducks. The bats go over the head.
Awesome. Okay, let's move maps. Buddy? What's up?
Can I retcon and say that I when I put on the belt, I attuned to it?
During that short rest because it was
Yeah, 'cause it was
beforehand,
before,
technically.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Because I want my
Totes.
beard. I want my full beard at dawn.
Yeah, and don't forget you can give yourself 6
Plus
additional hit
2
points
con.
Yeah.
Already
because
done.
of your.
Yeah. Well, now you probably have more HP than I do.
You should try just like eating poisonous stuff.
He might not because he had lower con.
Guys, these berries are great. Oh no. Try them.
I got 57. What are you sitting at now, Amubis?
Okay, I feel like you bumped your con score up to.
Yeah.
You bumped your con modifier up to. It should be your con score.
No, I bumped my
Yeah.
score up to, man. It made it a 5.
You were at 19.
Yeah, it was pretty high.
19 con?
Because it's saying 17 here, and then plus 4.
No. It's at
That's what I'm saying.
It's at 21 now. Con.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then hover your mouse over it.
Yeah, it
What
was
is
at 17.
happening?
That doesn't make
Right.
sense. What? I did.
Plus 2.
So it would be at 19 now.
So because I moved over the roll 20 compendium belt of dwarven.
Oh, you gave
kind.
yourself 2 belts of dwarven kind.
Yes, but
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
must have
see
been
it
it.
adjust when I dropped it in the sheet. Roll 20 must have done it like retroact, like when I wasn't.
it does.
Gotcha.
It does.
Okay.
You have to
just
reload.
just delete
Okay.
one of them.
Okay.
You have to reload.
Well, I gave myself manually to the score. So I have like.
So what
double-
you're saying is you dragged it in, and it automatically added
Wait,
it.
so
and then
you were at
also
15?
manually added.
Yes, because I know that
Okay.
I added 2
He was at
manually.
15.
Yeah,
had
I
2
really
belts
gave
of
myself
dwarven
like
kind,
some
and
gains,
shacked
man.
himself up.
Yeah.
It's the beard.
That's hilarious.
He's just
So you
covered
should be
in
at
belts.
17 now, right?
Yes,
At 17.
It's like 30 belts on.
because it wouldn't do anything when I moved it over. I
No,
wouldn't-
I
can
hear you.
speak Dwarven
I
twice.
have
as
often
good.
given myself multiple items
Yeah.
because
It's because you have to refresh
didn't
it.
register.
It's always odd.
Crazy.
Glad to have all my magic stuff back.
Yes, everyone's magic.
Oh,
back.
that's right. I'm, you know, or no. Either way.
Pardon?
I'm gonna do something on a long rest, but it's neither
Okay,
here nor
cool.
there.
Well, you arrive at the shack of Crumb and his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
His sons.
You have any particular agenda here? Here, I'll say Mordenkainen's out here. I kind of want to change his name to Tetsu.
Mogden, Kynan,
Um,
and the Rat Man. I have brought my friends back. Thank you for showing me how to get into the city.
I am glad they are well. Brotherhood
You
is
may want
needed in
to,
times like these.
I don't know, seal the tunnel or something. I don't know if they will follow us or not.
Well, I have not yet seen them come this far, and we've pilfered many a small item or two, so I'm sure we'll be safe. I appreciate your concern.
Hello, I'm Karos. Your sons or your various turtles under your care, they found a way into the path. Would you be able to show us how they got there? We're looking for a way back ourselves.
Yes, I can tell you where to go, but I'm afraid the situation's changed somewhat since my boys left. Um, the entrance to the path is with the Durgar in the Grey Empire. It's one of the most secure places in the Underdark, and certainly the largest, most powerful kingdom, as the united efforts of Durgar and Smurflebim and any other, I don't know, whoever's fallen in the Underdark who couldn't make it on their own, needed protection, goes to the Grey Empire. There's certainly a caste system, but at least they can survive. Not too many can live on their own like we have. But the way the situation's changed is it seems that there's also an exit to the path in the Grey Empire. The exit from below. They're currently being invaded.
By whom?
Infernal beings from the abyssal plane. Demons and devils and the like.
That is the worst thing to be invaded by.
It's unfortunate, certainly for them, but it could be a useful distraction for us.
Yes, perhaps. But it could also work against your favor, as I hear they're attempting to hold the line at the path to prevent things from going up. So
The entrance
it
and
may
the
be
exit
a tricky situation.
are in the same place?
I don't know exactly how it works.
So we exited in a different
I heard
place
you
than the
exited
entrance.
in a strange spot. It might just be coincidence that they're near each other here.
Yeah.
But yes, they're currently dealing with that. But you're welcome to head that way. We have our own secret paths to there as well.
My friends, you seem to have secret paths everywhere. Do you know of any more that may help us get near to the entrance to the path, or at least into the city, past their defenses?
We can get you within the walls, but I'm afraid our paths don't have the luxury of us choosing where they end up. It will probably put you in some sort of sanitation area, which I maybe being presumptuous, but is probably unlikely to be where they decided to also build the entrance and path. So
yes, okay, that is probably true.
I would probably build those things separate from each other, personally.
Yes, very, very true.
Sort of just a different functions thing, bad feng shui.
Of course, it'd be a really good disposal mechanism as well. So
Just dumping.
Mordenkainen chimes up, and unfortunately, it's gibberish to you, Karis. But we established he spoke common, right? Yeah. He's a bit more learned, so he'll say in common. I have a working theory. I personally think that the Durgar intentionally built the entrance to the path near where they knew the exit was. I think maybe they were doing shady deals with the abyssal plane.
And they had brought demons upon themselves. Maybe.
Yeah, possibly they're just reaping what they sow.
A deal with the devil, eh?
Worst kind.
Sounds like a bad idea to make a deal with any kind of creature.
Anubis is
proselytize about warlocks.
Not to mention both members of your party have made at least a deal with a devil.
Yeah.
They must have been bad at making deals.
Moose is greeting
It's
you
true.
here,
Your
though.
deal is one of the best deals in history
Yeah,
for Warlocks.
I was like, he's kind of unique
Honestly,
among Warlocks
you have
in
him
that he
over a
totally has
barrel.
the upper hand
Yeah.
on his patron.
100% winning in this scenario.
Very fun.
You might say, I am the patron at this point.
Look at me. Look at
But
me.
with-
I am the
But with
patron
none
now.
of the power.
I hope he didn't hear that.
So what's the plan?
Yes, I
fellas?
think that's perfect. I think if you wouldn't mind, we might stick here for a moment and gather our bearings, and then perhaps you could show us one or two of those tunnels, and we'll be on our way.
A long
Is there anything you need
moment.
from us? You've been very kind.
A long moment.
no,
We'll make sure to look out for your boys while we're in the path. We already have
Yes,
a little bit, but
I think hearing good news of my sons is plenty thanks enough. I honestly didn't anticipate hearing from them until they returned, and there's kind of no way of telling how long that might be.
yes, time slightly funky.
Yes, when we learned the path had opened, we knew that would need to be checked out. I believe it's a place that needs heroes, needs people who go through it not for their own personal gain, but to make sure the channels are being used properly.
That seems to fit with my understanding of the path as semi-sentient. I think I think it appreciates your sons and will probably help them more than it, helps others. We ourselves have gotten a bit more help than the average bear, and I think that's probably due to a similar reason. So I would perk up. I think your sons are capable fighters and heroes to the heart.
Yes, I only wish that perhaps I'd taught them common.
It would have been useful.
useful.
But
They do
soon
know
our
one
friend Kairos here will teach
Everyone
them.
down
when
here
we fight.
speaks Undercommon, and they didn't see a need for it. They're not the brainiest folks, but they're terrific
They're
fighters. And they've got
studious.
great hearts.
Well, I appreciated their use of cowabunga. I felt like they're very judicious with slang. Showed a mastery of slang, frankly.
You know, cowabunga means the same thing in every language.
Oh, really?
It's the universal word. Yeah.
I'm quite fascinated with this delicacy. There we go. Something
Oh
about
yeah, man. Just don't ask what those pepperonis are made of.
Oh,
Don't ask.
Yes, there's pizza for everyone. You're welcome to rest here.
Cowabunga.
To cowabunga here. Mess with your long rest
Mubis
stuff.
is eating
Yep.
some very old pizza that Dwarven Kind Belt's just working its magic. He's like, oh gosh, you gotta have this. It's like some aged cheese. He's
can't
just
be
like,
poisoned.
pumped up. This is amazing.
Watch out, you're not immune to disease. Just poison. But yes, your beard gets fuller. Your con gets connier. Your dwarvish gets
Wonderful.
dwarvier.
Oh, okay. No, that was correct. My bad.
Good deal. DM, are we gonna? You think you're gonna?
Yeah,
wrap it
I
up?
think that's a
call
pretty
it
good
there.
place to call it.
All right.
Yeah.
Continue next week.
That's
Good session.
that is the Unbeaten Path.
Yeah, that
We're
was
making our home.
It was a very
with-
unique combat. I liked it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anti-magic
Mhm.
was an interesting. I wasn't sure how
Very
that was going
cool.
to pan out, but it ended up being a pretty
I
interesting.
finally got to use some melee weapons.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Improperly, of course. But
You all three have blades now too. I'm not saying that was by design, but things happen.
Three
I like threes. What can I say?
That's,
Big fan of threes.
that's another session of the Unbeaten Path in the book as the crew saddles up and gets all nice and rested with the turtles before journeying back to the path. Thank you, PS Zombie, for yet another great session. And thank you, Poo2 Crew. We Battle Armor and
Hey,
Climate
shout out to all the
Changer.
bots commenting. Those count.
Yeah.
They count for the views.
Your views, you're giving them to us for free. I know you want to sell them to us, but you're giving it to us for free.
Did you catch my comment though? I will respond to a vault. I will respond to
Consider
anybody
this
in
a
chat.
down payment.
Yeah, lesser streamers would ban them.
Yes.
Here at the Poo2.
No.
Poo2
I welcome
Crew.
the chat
You got
traffic. I welcome it.
You get the Poo2
I'm gonna
difference.
do
That's right.
my most expensive sound.
When he says all are welcome. Yes.
That's true.
Especially bots.
This has been another production of Dungeons and Dragons on a Monday night. We'll be back here next Monday for some Dungeons and Dragons. And don't miss this Sunday as we continue on to another chapter of Frog and Toad. You don't want to miss it. Back-to-back Dungeons and Dragons to start your week off right. Reminder for all of you, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch.
Here.
Here. You can also follow
None
our
of these
Discord, which is
directions are
blowing up
accurate.
with great memes all
Discord,
night.
right there.
You can get merch. Shout out
Merch right there.
Shout out to the Pillinator 2009 for joining me tonight, being a great observer and commenting some pretty cool ideas. He's a natural in D&D. You're gonna see him. I'm gonna try to convince him to get in on a campaign. You've been a great guest, and we'll be back at it next week. Thank you all. Twitch, have a wonderful night.
As they say in the Underdark, cowabunga.
Cowabunga.